This is the iconic building in Dubai, Burj Khalifa, tallest building in the world. 828 meters, if I'm correct.
828 meters tall, 163 floors.
If I would like to buy an apartment, what would be like the start price?
We look at the lower floors as a starting price, about $1 million for one-bedroom apartment, which goes all the way up to 100 million and above.
Yes, it's a beautiful penthouse. It's a wow location, and you are an expert in this building. I want to know everything about it. Hi everyone. Today we're filming quite literally from the sky. We are in Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in Dubai, and we are here with Maria, who's an expert in this building. Hi Maria.
Hi Victoria, so good to be here.
I'm so happy to have you. Maria, this is so exciting for me today because this is the iconic building in Dubai, Burj Khalifa, tallest building in the world. 828 meters, if I'm correct.
Yes, you are.
It's a wow location, and you are an expert in this building. I want to know everything about it.
Well, I'm glad that you asked because I used to live in this building for more than 10 years. And I love this building because it has, besides being the tallest building in the world, it also has fantastic community. People who work here, they really know you, they know your name. So you feel so special when you live here.
I know, and it's a very luxury, amenities, it's just over the top, security everywhere.
Yes, it has high security, but it's good because, you only have your guests who are allowed to come here because you invite them. If someone's not invited, they cannot come.
I know.
So that's good, to have high security. I mean, in general, Dubai, I think it's a very safe place. So Burj Khalifa is also under special, protection of the government because it's an iconic building. It's built by Emaar, as we are in the Emaar community downtown, and it's on every postcard. So it has.
I didn't know that, by the way. This is we always learn. Dubai is so diverse. There's so much information. That's why I'm glad that we can dive in and talk about it in depth. Burj Khalifa. I know you can buy here and you can rent if you want. Both options are available, right?
Yes. I mean, first of all, the building is very tall, as you said, 828 meters tall, 163 floors, and it's divided into specific areas. So we have Armani Hotel on the first 38 floors. Then we have residences of Burj Khalifa, starting from 19th floor and above to pretty much as we're in the sky, like almost at the top floor, 108.
We are in the sky, yeah.
And then we also have offices. So yes, it's right. You can buy here, you can rent here, or you can be a guest here or visit a restaurant.
Okay, let's talk pricing. If I would like to buy an apartment, what would be like the start price?
Of course. Well, the start price, I would say, we look at the lower floors as a starting price, about $1 million for one-bedroom apartment, which goes all the way up to, 100 million and above.
Yes. And today we're actually in a very special place. It's a beautiful penthouse. Is it for sale?
Yes, it is.
How much is it?
So this penthouse is 4-bedroom. It has been fully renovated, and it's a space of 4,494 square feet. The renovation alone took almost 2 years of the owners. So really, whoever gets this gem will be the very, very lucky person because he doesn't have to deal with any renovations.
True, it's job done. Just take your luggage and come move in.
Yes, especially that, this is a special design of Italian firm called Interior. So they looked at the interior design together with the furniture. Everything was just handpicked, especially for this penthouse. So the price is actually, I think, quite
good, cheap.
Well, it's cheap if you compare to any other penthouses in Dubai. I'm talking about Bulgaria Island, I'm talking about the Ras Royal. I mean, all the iconic buildings. This penthouse is not expensive, to be honest. It's only 55 million dirhams.
This is very impressive that not only you have an access and you can represent such properties, but you can even give a good deal on a property like that.
Yes,
quite
I
rare.
truly believe this is a very, very good price in the market for such property because it's very unique. And trust me, I've seen so many apartments in Burj Khalifa because I've been specializing on this building for over 10 years now. So I've never seen any other property which has been really renovated to, the millimeter of the space. If you look around, you will not see any imperfections. And when I say it, trust me, I looked, and it has all the highest, quality materials. I can't wait to show you later on.
Oh my, we're definitely gonna have a walkthrough today, you and I. I'm excited. It's beautiful. But you know what I just thought about? The fact that you've lived here for 10 years, I think just works perfect for you for business because, as you correctly said, you meet the people, the community, you know the apartment owners, like you know what's going on. I think when you live in the area, then you are the true expert. Because when you don't live, sometimes you may miss some things. But you know the building inside out.
Yeah, I mean, I was quite fortunate to have this experience. And I must say, even currently we moved to a villa because we needed more space than an apartment. But I can say that every time I come back to the building, people greet me like I'm still living here. They really amazing
They
staff
know
who
you.
work here. Yeah, the concierge, the security. That's what I feel like say when it's community, because when you are in a hotel, like there are many beautiful buildings around Dubai, which has hotel and residences mixed together. Sometimes it feels a bit more like a hotel. You feel like a guest there.
Yes.
And here you live like you belong. So this is what I really like about Burj Khalifa.
And it's so important, the feel, that emotional attachment. It's just, not only you in a wow building, like one of the best building in the world, you can really like be proud of it and show off. I live in Burj Khalifa. It's
Why
a
not?
statement.
Why not?
Yes. Okay, what about amenities? What do we have here? Restaurants, there's shops downstairs. What's here? Swimming pools, gym? I want to know more.
Yes, absolutely. Everything you can think of is here. So there are fantastic amenities in Burj Khalifa, starting from outdoor space. It has 2 tennis courts. It has children's playground area, you can also play basketball. There is another separate court for that, and a private park. So let's say when you would like to go out and not mix with,
The crowd,
tourists.
the normal crowd, the mortals.
You said that, Victoria, but
I'm joking.
Again, yeah, you don't have to go inside where it's very, very busy. Yeah, you have your own park.
We are next to
you
the
can
Dubai
enjoy
Mall.
Burj Khalifa. You can enjoy the fountains show from there.
The
which
place
was
gets-
recently renovated.
Yeah, it gets crowded if you go, just you step outside. We are like next to Dubai Mall, literally, and there's so many people. Tourists, locals come, they're looking at the fountains, the show.
Actually, Dubai Mall recently recorded 100 million visitors. And this is just, they don't stop there,
It's
because
busy.
Dubai Mall keeps extending. So I'm sure next year we'll hear about even higher figure than that.
Yes, so
Yeah,
you
there are a
need
lot
a
of
park. You need your own park in the building.
Yeah, so you have that. Also inside, you have several swimming pools and gym, which are located on different floors. So for convenience of the residents, because the building is so high, like for some floors, you have to change the lift. So you get to a specific level where you have all the amenities. We have pool, gym. You also have a meeting room, which could be booked and used for you. For your meetings whenever you want.
Nice.
And then you change the lift to go to your apartment. So. And of course, one of really the best feature which I would like to highlight is the residential lounge, which is on 123rd floor. I'm pretty sure that many current residents chose Burj Khalifa because of the lounge, because it really feels so special when you go there. You can work from there, or you can have a meeting. It's an open space,
Right.
so residents.
Like a hotel lobby, would you say, or what's there?
Yes, but in the sky. Yeah, because it's 123rd floor. And it's beautiful out there. You see the whole city from Burj Khalifa.
This is so nice. Do they have like coffee, tea, everything
yes.
they serve? So, yeah, hotel lobby.
Yes.
And yes, we do have Armani. I mean, I've been there. I know Armani Hotel.
Yeah.
And you see some celebrities here quite often because so many events are done in Burj Khalifa.
Yes.
I remember I was in Armani Hotel, sitting, having lunch, and Will Smith just walks by. He was greeted by the staff and like, "Hi, sir, I'm just going to the gym." And I'm like, just like that.
Yes,
So
yes.
being,
You meet many celebrities here. And, Will Smith, he climbed the Burj Khalifa
we
a few
filmed
years
it.
ago.
We filmed, but our filming crew, our filming director, filmed it. How he climbed. Actually, I'm very proud to say that. So yes, this is like this factor, like the cherry on the top. It makes you feel very special, like you belong to that crowd.
Yes.
Will Smith,
Yeah, Burj Khalifa, it's like really special building for me because, when I moved here, you probably know that in Dubai, not that long ago, you were not allowed to live together as boyfriend and girlfriend.
If you're not married, now it's okay, I guess.
Exactly.
Now.
So we had that thing with my then, boyfriend, now husband, a father of my children. So back then, we call each other Burj Khalifa wife and husband. So we live here. So my family, in a way, born in Burj Khalifa. And, when my son was born, my first son, Burj Khalifa sent me beautiful flowers, without me mentioning anything because, they pay attention. And it was such a beautiful touch. So I cannot vouch more for Burj Khalifa because I had this experience to live here and, it's so special.
It is a truly special building. And I'm so happy that you are now in real estate. You've opened your company recently, Art Realty.
3 years now.
Yeah, I say recently, but time flies. That's true.
Yes.
And you are so successful. You are such an amazing agent, boss, leader. And I always say to you that I truly admire you as a woman because you also recently had a second child.
Yes, I did.
You welcome a lovely baby boy. How many months is that now?
For almost 5.
5 months.
Yes.
So for me to see a woman who had a second child 5 months ago, many women that we stay home, but you run around, you run your business, you attend so many events, you're an amazing wife, you're a gorgeous girl, and we know it takes some time, to stay in shape and all. How do you manage? Like, how do you manage all that?
I honestly don't know exactly the answer to this question. However, I think when you do what you love, you really generate this energy which kind of keeps you going. So I love real estate. That was always my passion. That was the reason I came to Dubai. I love Burj Khalifa because, I'm inspired by this building in so many ways. So yeah, that's what I guess keep me going. And of course, my children are the greatest motivation to keep going and to build a better future for them.
Of course, that's the key. The love for what you do, I think it's so important. I'm on the same page. I'm a mom. I love what I do as well. I also love real estate. And I think that's a very big drive. And then, of course, when you organize everything and you plan, and then you are so successful, in it as you are. And I just love it. I think you're a beautiful example of a woman who can manage it all.
Thank you so much. Well, in the core of Art Realty, we really look at, values such as art and real estate. We join these two concepts together. How we do that, we really handpick specific properties which have characters, which have charisma. For example, today we are in the Penthouse, which it has so much charisma, from the materials chosen to the furniture and how everything works together with the art pieces around. So I like truly, fond of such properties. I would like to highlight them. I would like to show them to the world. So this is really the core mission behind Art Realty. And of course, myself, Burj Khalifa has been my specialty for so many years. So I look after this building in a way.
And you do. You do. I love everything that you've showed us today and everything that we are about to see. But I think in your case, it's so good that you have art background because you work in the industry for quite a while. You know art, you understand.
I would say I'm more of an art enthusiast. I had a beautiful experience with working with Immersive Museum as business development director for almost 3 years. So I was involved a lot in the art scene. However, I'm not an artist or have art background. But I guess this inspired me and changed my perception of many things, after that. So as you correctly mentioned, Art Realty has born after I had that experience. So
it's a beautiful creation. I actually love it. I always say that real estate and art go hand in hand because when you buy a home, you need to decorate it. or someone has to do it for you. And of course, art brings that uniqueness. Or it doesn't have to be like art pieces, just like it's art to decorate the house. Like, you're a woman. So I think it really goes hand in hand, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree with you. Also, sometimes, it takes a lot of effort to do decoration. So I think sometimes in Dubai, you see many properties that stay in the original condition because owners live overseas that don't have enough time, to spend and to really look after property to turn it into something very unique. So yes, you see many properties which have tastefully selected furniture, maybe some art pieces on the walls, but probably not from some well-known artists. But when you see a property like this is like, I know how much work it was put in,
Yes, you understand.
A house like that to build. So there is a lot of value behind. So if someone is looking for property which is ready without any hassle to finding interior design company, and this is already been designed by Interior, which is the top Italian company in the Middle East. They have so many beautiful projects.
We need to see more of those. Yes, I agree. This is so nice. And I think it makes you stand out. Because today in Dubai, we have so many real estate companies and they keep opening. Some of them are closing. It's a competitive business. And I think it's very important to stand out. And I would love to touch on that. What would you say that Art Realty stands out compared to others and why?
Of course, well, Art Realty is a boutique company. We don't have that many agents, and in a way, Art Realty is so much me. So when I do something, I like to do it, in a proper way. I'd say A to Z, finish the work and also carry on looking after the property or investment of my clients. So I think when I bring this approach, my personal approach, in doing business, I transmit it in the company as a whole, and I train my agents to do the same. So we are proud, very proud to receive more than 30% clients as referrals. I think it's a very high number.
It's a very good number.
Exactly. And I really like it to be like this. In a way, I want to grow it even further. I have some plans for the business to grow referrals even further, which is linked to the customer experience. Because in Dubai, as you said, there are many real estate companies, but the customer experience is not great.
Oh, yes.
In many cases.
I know. I myself in this industry.
Agents close the deal. They never call you again. They keep, moving next.
This goes on and on. I know I've seen so many things. That's exactly what I was just thinking, Clearly, when I speak with you, I see that you are very knowledgeable, very responsible. You're different. You have this different approach when it comes to properties. Even look at it, the Burj Khalifa, you're such an expert. For many agents or real estate owners, it's just like, close the deal, go, move on, close the deal, move on. Fast-paced, yes, and you're very responsible. I know your approach, I know how you are. And even when it comes to hiring people, I've met some of your agents, extremely knowledgeable, how they talk, how they are with the clients.
Yes.
And you are the one choosing them. And I think it's very important to have a good team.
Yes, I always only choose, my team members. I can rely on them fully. So if they represent the property, I have to be 100% sure they will do a good job. So I have no doubts they do. They all have their own charisma and characters that are very knowledgeable about the market.
Yeah, you're doing a great job, honestly. And to have access to such properties, also the mansion in Dubai Hills, when you and I went there, that was another outstanding property. This one is mind-blowing. You truly do stand out, But can I ask, how do you get the access to such luxurious, exquisite locations? How do you meet the owners, or they come to you? It's very hard.
I mean, it sometimes it happens naturally. For example, in Burj Khalifa, because I work for so many years here, I have my property listings, and people recommend me as a Burj Khalifa specialist. So one day, the owner of this penthouse just called me.
Oh, just like that?
Just called me, and he said that he has this property. and it's been off market for a while, so you could not find it anywhere. So I was very, very intrigued to see it for the first time, and I must say, after seeing so many properties in Burj Khalifa, this was an outstanding example. I've never seen anything like this before in the building. But many stories. I think every introduction or every kind of meeting the owner has its own story behind.
Of course, yeah.
You never know where you meet people, Victoria. I think you have to stay true to yourself and be very open to any opportunities coming your way. It's important to see them, because I think sometimes real estate professionals here, they on their phone, they trying to answer mails, but they just don't really look around them.
Yes,
they could be passing, I don't know, lobby in a 5-star hotel and don't see an opportunity right there. And people in general, I find that people actually open. They like attention.
Yes, of course.
So
it's true.
It's all right to speak to a person. So I think my advice to other real estate professionals would be to stay open to opportunities because they're always around you.
I know. And the follow-up, like you correctly said, some agents, like when the deal is done, like that's it. You don't get the follow-up from them. And then how do you build this, the long-term strategy? You want people to recommend you, right?
Yes,
like you got this call. What a compliment to get such a phone call that, he came to you. I would feel great about it.
I did.
Yeah.
I did, but we deal with different type of investors and clients. We deal with a mortgage buyer, a family who just decided to buy their own property because they live in UAE for many years. So that could be one buyer. Yes, they don't buy property every year, but they're still our customer. And later on they might want to extend and get a bigger property, or sell or rent their current property. So we look after them. But we also have a portfolio investors who have many properties in their portfolio, which is both ready or off plan.
Right.
So of course, this takes different approach.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So we always look at the financial planning. When is the right time to exit? When is the right time to sell?
It's very tricky.
Or to keep certain properties. I mean, you're an investor yourself, so you know how hard it can be sometimes. Also, when you build attachment to a specific property, to let it go.
Yes. Yeah. This is actually the most common question I get. Will the prices drop or go up? And like the forecast says that they will go up by 3% next year, but no one can guarantee anything. You can forecast. What's your, opinion, let's say?
Yes, of course. Well, I think that the price will go up in certain areas, and in certain areas we will see a correction. It's quite difficult to navigate through this market, which is why, yes, you can read news, you can be, up to speed with what's happening in the market, but much better to deal with real estate agents.
Yes.
I mean, I must say that sometimes some investors, they think that they, know everything, but we are in the market, so we feel the temperature of the market, when it feels like it looks like on the paper that the price keeps going up.
Yeah.
But in certain buildings, you see a correction already now, and vice versa.
Let me give an example.
I would not like to name specific locations. Yes. Let's say Business Bay. Business Bay, has many projects, and I guess one example which I can provide, there are buildings which are becoming older. Like, I cannot really call them old, but they could be, 8, 10, and even more years old. So in Dubai standards, very, young. As a country, UAE is also very young. So it's not much, but some buildings becoming old in Dubai standards, and you have a lot of new buildings coming up. So then, of course, the price in your building will not continue growing if we talk about apartments, of course.
I agree.
Endlessly. At some stage, it will stop growing. So this is the moment where you should not miss and, exit, sell your properties there and buy properties in the new buildings.
Yes.
For villas, I think it's different because you own the plot. So in the end of the day, you can even build your own villa, so you can demolish what you have there now and build completely new villa.
Yes.
I think with villas, it's a different strategy. So you have to see how the community is going. Is community managed well? Are the pricing, for example, I'm in ranches. right?
Very popular location.
Yeah,
Yes.
people bought villas there at the time at $1 million US,
Now,
which is unprecedented. It's like
yes.
the price of 2 bedroom in business bay. So
Yes.
now the price is 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, name it.
Yes,
certain
if you
fields.
look at the gap, I also think it's going to go up. Certain areas that are developing, if you look at MR South, JVC, I think there are some projects that
Yes,
definitely...
it will take time, but they've announced Dubai largest airport, which is
Yes.
Al Maktoum Airport, to be open latest by 2032. I have a friend working in Emirates. She says maybe even earlier.
Possible in Dubai.
Which I think is probably we should expect, because what I really like about this country that when they plan something, they execute it.
Yes, they're very good here
Very
like
often
that.
they execute it even earlier than they promise.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure, from 2030, you will see a shift, of the projects started launching a lot in the south areas of Dubai, as the two Emirates, they come close
yes.
to Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
I agree. Maria, I have a fun question for you. I know we have big fireworks in Burj Khalifa for the New Year, and not only, I believe. How does this work for residents? Like when you're inside the building, or what if you're outside? How, can you get in when there are fireworks? And like, how is it? You've lived for 10 years in here. I want to know everything about it.
Actually, it's a great question. For the first few years we live here, I didn't know answer to this question myself, because you know how busy downtown gets, and they close access in and out of downtown around 3 to 4 p.m. So quite early, because many, thousands of people coming to downtown to watch the fireworks. So I didn't know the answer to this question until one of the residents shared in the community group chat videos. So it's pretty much look like, ashes coming from the top of the building with the little lights, but it's not the same view as you get when you're outside of the building. So it's just like you see, like a comet, it falls down.
You are inside the firework. What an experience. You're literally inside the firework.
Yes.
You're part of it.
In the beginning, I also had internal fear, like, is it safe? But another fun fact about Burj Khalifa, they have a dedicated fireman team just for this building. They have trainings every year. Obviously, there was never any fire, but they on the clock, like they ready if anything happens. And every resident, when you have a property here, when you're about to live here, not just when you invest and own here, but like you live here yourself, you have to do a specific procedure. You have to go through a specific procedure, which is called safety induction tour. So they will show you a video about Burj Khalifa, about the safety, about exits, if anything happens, God forbid, and you're fully prepared. You even have a printout of the book to keep in your apartment about the same procedure.
I see. This is very good. But what about if fireworks are on and I need to leave now, but the fireworks are on, but I need to go? Are you allowed to leave the building?
No, you can't leave the building.
What's the time gap?
About 10:30 p.m. you cannot go in or out of the Burj Khalifa. So you have to decide in advance.
Right.
You're in or you're out. It's like that.
No changing.
Take it very
no
seriously.
Changing of your mind. Okay, and obviously you cannot then get in. So again, from 10:30
till soon after midnight, actually.
Okay.
So 12:15, 12:30.
couple of hours
Already. No, even like within half an hour after the fireworks is finished, you can come in.
Because they're quite long.
Yes. To be honest, I always watch the fireworks from the screen.
Me too.
Unfortunately,
Me too.
I was just plan my time, so we move out of the building, in advance, maybe stay somewhere in other areas, and then watch the fireworks from somewhere else. But it's spectacular. I love the fireworks.
The building, yes, it has so much to offer. I even loved, watching Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible. He was climbing it, right?
Yes,
he was jumping. It's quite a few celebrities who filmed here because it's so majestic, the building. But what I'm thinking is, how is it for families with kids?
It's a good question, because Burj Khalifa sometimes may become as a building, kind of cold, and it's
For bachelors.
very higher. Yeah, maybe for bachelors, but it's a opposite to that, because Here also I had my children, living here for a while. It's a great community. And, in Dubai, we usually have a helper, a nanny, who
course,
help you to look after
yes.
the children so you can work. So here, the community is amazing because, nannies or your helpers, they can communicate and they arrange play dates and the kids just go to each other's apartments.
That's nice.
It's so beautiful. I always worked, with my first son and now with my second. And I didn't need to worry about arranging, the free time because it's just so easy to do it in the building. I have a playground around 4 o'clock. All the kids, they come together, they play there. Then by 6 o'clock, the first fountain starts because, they start every half an hour.
Yes.
So the kids already they know all the songs. It's so beautiful, such a great community.
I know, and all the amenities, everything is here. And it's safe. I think the safety bit is definitely...
Yes, and it's very easy, as a resident, very easy to go in and out of the building. Again, it's another myth, populated due to previous procedures, to get inside the building, like it's very difficult. But,
that's what I thought.
But actually, there is an app. So as an owner of the property, you'll have access to one Imar app, and you can just order those access codes by putting the name and the time when someone comes.
It's easy.
Very easy, yeah. And it doesn't apply to deliveries, so you don't have to worry about the same.
Oh, that's good.
Deliveries.
So yes,
they have the separate entrance.
So it's easy.
Yes.
Maria, I'm curious. What would be the highest floor for the apartment in Burj Khalifa?
The highest floor would be 108. But in fact, it's not just that floor, it's also part of 107th floor. So you see, it's the only apartment in the building, which is a duplex. So it takes about a quarter of 107 and the full 108.
It's a penthouse.
It's a penthouse. It's another penthouse.
Wow, it must be majestic as well.
Yes, it is. Well, it's still not yet fully ready. There are some renovation works ongoing. Maybe for our next video.
Oh my goodness. So it's going to be for sale, you think?
I'm pretty sure it will be.
Oh, wow. What would be the price? Any approximate number? Or
it will be very hard to tell today. The prices were fluctuating. I remember how much it was from Imar when it was just sold.
How much?
It was slightly over 90 million dirhams. But that was a long time ago. So, the price will be very different.
It will be different now.
Ready.
That's very interesting. But I actually would like to talk about your company because I believe that you have an office in Abu Dhabi as well.
Yes, so Dubai market, real estate market, it's very vibrant. There is a lot going on, a lot of projects. Abu Dhabi is slightly different. And actually, one of my associates there who represents our company in Abu Dhabi, she used to live in Dubai. About 5 years ago, she moved to Saidiyat Island. And she's not looking back. She is the best advocate for Abu Dhabi, for living, for families, for butchers, for anyone.
For everyone. Yes.
She loves Saidiyat Island, the community there.
It's the talk of the town, Saidiyat Island. Everyone talks about it.
Yes,
Can
because
you tell us more?
All the landmarks which are on this island. It has the highest number of international renowned museums all on one island, such as Guggenheim, which is soon to be open, Louvre Abu Dhabi, which you can visit today, Natural History Museum, which was recently opened.
Yes.
Zayed National Museum was inaugurated just
yesterday,
this week after the National Day. So many beautiful landmarks all on one island, pristine beaches. You have white sand, you have azure waters. You can see dolphins jumping out of the water and turtles as well. Just like that, just
like a paradise.
Yeah, so Abu Dhabi market, its real estate market is booming now as well. But there are very few projects, very selected opportunities compared to Dubai. So that's why we've decided to extend our company presence to Abu Dhabi, and we have a branch there now.
That's a brilliant decision. Very, very smart. I like it. And I'm thinking, Saidiyat, they have quite a lot of villas there as well.
They have villas. Not all of them have access to the beach. That's something else to know about Abu Dhabi. If in Dubai we have public beaches where you can go, it's free access. In Abu Dhabi, they don't have such opportunities. So only communities with access to the beach or certain beach clubs we can become a member of, or hotels, then we can use beach in Abu Dhabi.
It's more private.
It's more private. Yeah.
Maria, what would be the prices there in Saadiyat for a villa or apartment? What's the price range?
So if we speak about villas, if you want an independent villa, 4 or 5 bedroom, you're already looking at the mark of 10 to 12 million dirhams as a starting price. If we take apartments, so for example, Mamsha Gardens, which was recently launched as a still of plan project, that is starting price about 3.5 million dirhams for 1 bedroom apartment. But for example, some, I would say, trophy projects, trophy assets, which I really like, such as Mandarin Oriental Residences, which will be facing Zayed National Museum, which was just opened, with a beautiful dancing fountain in front. So 1 bedroom apartment starting there at 6.2 million dirhams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Must be furnished.
No.
No. Okay. But I know Mandarin.
Fully fitted, yeah, you have a fully fitted kitchen.
It's an exquisite location. I really want to see it all. It sounds fantastic. But then speaking of Abu Dhabi, in your opinion, what would be the top locations that are good as an investment opportunities?
Sure, I can give you one area which was maybe slightly overlooked. While there's so much going on in Saadiyat, so much going on in Yas with the Disney announcement and so on. One area was slightly overlooked, to my opinion, which is Rim Island. So Rim Island recently was sorry, one more time. So Rim Island recently went under a DGM as a regulation. So it's not under Abu Dhabi municipality anymore. And prior to that, the only area where we had residential buildings was Al Mari Island, which was considered to be a DGM. Besides that, there are only offices, all the big international companies have their offices there. One of our investors bought a property in Four Seasons Residences on Maria Island. It's a ready building. And the price for the property was 4.2 million dirhams, which is quite, I think, on the higher side for 1 bedroom.
Yes.
But, we love the brand and she collects trophy assets like that in her portfolio. Guess how much we've been offered just now for the same apartment as a resale?
I am curious. 20-30% on top? Could you get that?
Higher.
Higher?
Almost 100% ROI.
Oh my God. So
I'm not kidding.
It doubled?
Yes. Now the same apartment will cost 8 million dirhams. Oh my goodness. And this appreciation in less than 9 months.
This is very good.
There is a reason why, because the area is very limited. So Four Seasons Residences is the only residential building on Maria Island. And then we have Rim. So when I mentioned Rim to you, there are many steel construction projects there. So it's not an area which is very lively today, but this is where the opportunity is, right? Like if you buy somewhere where it's already everything is built, like downtown, the price tag is much higher. So there are many beautiful projects there, like St. Regis Residences, Marriott Residences, many branded projects. So there is opportunity there if you look at.
Very interesting. We need to explore Abu Dhabi more. That will be our next episode with you, Maria. But I have a question. So if people want to reach out to you, what will be the way to contact you if people want to sell or buy, either or?
Of course. Well, I'm very accessible. You can contact me on Instagram or LinkedIn or through our website.
Is it your company name would be the Art Realty?
Art Realty. artrealty.uae.
UAE. Okay, that's easy. Same for your website, I believe, the company website.
Yes, artrealty.ae.
Yes. And of course, it's possible to work with you directly.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Oh, Maria, we had such a wonderful talk. I've learned so much today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Victoria, for this opportunity. I'm glad that you enjoyed also where we are today. It's beautiful Burj Khalifa penthouse.
Gorgeous penthouse, which we're going to have a look at now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, that was a fun episode. Thank you so much, guys. All Marie's information we're going to drop down in description below, and I see you in the next episode.